What up, Suave Shredders? This is Mario again with SuaveShred Guitar Lessons, and this is my boy Brian Kaplan from BCaps Creations. He was responsible for designing my sweet logo on my Facebook page, which you should check out, by the way, which is facebook.com/SuaveShred, and message me with anything you want to learn. But in this lesson today, I'm going to be teaching you how to play The Life by Chesney. What you're going to have to do first, and remember I said buy a capo, put it on the 3rd fret of your guitar. And the song is really broken down into a couple different parts. The first part of the song is going to go, and then you're going to have this chord progression. And then you're also going to have this build up in D. And then you're also going to have Alright, so let's break all those parts down into steps. So this first part that goes with your capo on the 3rd fret, you're going to go to the 2nd fret after the capo, and you're going to go to the A string, and you're going to pluck that twice. And then you're going to hammer on the 2nd fret with your 1st finger. And then you're going to pluck your D string, open. And that's going to be the lead-in right into the chord progression. And then for the chord progression, all you're going to need to know is, if you refer back to my G C add 9 lesson, you're just going to go with your G chord, your C add 9, and your D chord. But the rhythm for it, instead of a couple of the other rhythms that I've shown you so far, is going to go. And you can use all downstrokes for that if you're not comfortable with going up. That's what I like to use, downstrokes too, for this. And it's just 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, C add 9, D. And that's going to be what you're going to use for the chorus and for a lot of the verses. And I forgot to mention there's also a bridge, but we'll get into that right after I teach you the D build-up. For the D build-up, where he's going to lead into "And Just Fish," that's going to be... Oh, I'm sorry, it's going to be... And just fish. And then you're going to play that normal G, C add 9, D chord progression. And then there's also this part... And that part's going to be played by going with your D suspended chord. And the way you play that is by making a normal D shape, but instead you're going to put your pinky down on that 3rd fret after the capo on the high E string, and you're going to strum 3 times, or I'm sorry, 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times. Let go of the pinky, then let go of your middle. And then back to the G, where you're going to do a little finger picking. Back to the D, suspended. And that's going to be that part. And then you got your bridge, which is going to start with your E minor 7. It's going to move to your C add 9. And it's going to move to your G. And that's going to sound like this. D. And this has been Mario with SuaveShred Guitar Lessons. Thanks so much to my special guest, Brian Kaplan, for joining in on the festivities today. And I hope that you have learned something new.